So my name is Janet. A lot of people simply just call me Janet. I'm not going to be using some slide, but I'm simply just going to take us through some basic information based on my experience and my knowledge. And I've also seen some questions that were posted about this session today. And I think the first question that I wanted to address is, what is STEM itself and what is technology? And of course, STEM simply means science, technology, engineering, and maths. And STEM as a whole is basically just a collection of different fields. So the STEM field itself stands for science, like I said, it stands for technology, it stands for engineering and maths. And these fields are broad and they are interrelated in some ways. And they also offer numerous opportunities, ranging from problem solving, innovation, advancing knowledge. And a brief description of that is that for science, it focuses on understanding natural phenomena through like experimentation, observation, and some analysis. So under science, we can see fields like biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science, astronomy, and fields that are related to that. And there are different career paths that one can take if you specialize in a science field. So some career paths can be a researcher, you can be a biotechnologist, you can choose to be a climate scientist, you can be a pharmacist, and so on. For technology, it's a bit different from sciences. It emphasizes the development of some tools. We can use these tools and systems to generally solve problems. So in those fields, we have fields like computer science, we have fields like information technology, cybersecurity, data science. You can be a UX designer, you can be an IT specialist, a data analyst, a software engineer, a machine learning expert, and so forth. So all of those fields are under what we call technology. And of course, engineering involves the designing and the building of systems. And we have different areas of engineering. We have mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, and aeronautical engineering, biomedical engineering. Those are different areas under engineering fields. And just as we have the names in engineering, those are also their career paths. So a mechanical engineering student will end up becoming a mechanical engineer. And then lastly is the math part, which is my area of specialization. And it simply deals with the study of numbers, the study of structures and patterns and their applications. And under math, it's specialized into pure mathematics. You also have the applied mathematics under it. You can be a statistician, you can study operational research, and there are different career paths with math. You can also be a financial analyst, you can be an applied mathematician, a statistician, an operational research specialist, and several of those areas that you can work on. And the beauty of this is basically that mathematics is so important for every other areas in STEM, whether it is physical sciences or in engineering parts, or you want to go into areas like biology or chemistry. Math is like a foundation to all of these programs. And of course, there is actually high demand for fields in STEM. It is a growing field. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you that as a female in STEM, you have the upper hand. There are scholarships that are available for you that are technically not available for men. And even the ones that are available for men or for general population, they will still want to meet up with some quota of having some women in those fields. So it is an opportunity for you to explore. You can simply just go into those fields to make impact. You can go into those fields to build interdisciplinary collaboration with people from other fields. And you can also produce ideas that are innovation driven. So it contributes to like groundbreaking achievements. And I want to encourage you that if you want to navigate or transition from a non-STEM field, you can definitely do that. And I've met quite a number of students here in the United States that are doing that transition from fields like accounting into tech, into fields like industrial engineering, into fields like data analyst or data science. And there is just one part of this whole learning series that you need to focus on, especially in our time and age. You want to focus on the idea of understanding what programming or coding is. So if you can simply just have an idea of what coding is, then you can easily just transition from non-STEM field into a STEM field. I can give you an example. I had a student that came in from Nigeria to study accounting, right? She studied accounting in Nigeria, and then she came in to do a master's in public administration. And of course, there are some differences between studying non-STEM field and STEM fields here in the US. And so to give her the leverage of the opportunities that come with, like the opportunities to stay back and to study further and to get more job opportunities, she switched, and it was easy to do that. So she switched from public administration and accounting to industrial engineering. And you might be scared of the engineering part. There's really nothing straight to the engineering part. Industrial engineering is simply just more like saying you want to do industrial mathematics or industrial computer science. So it is the knowledge that you have learned and you want to apply it into your real world scenario. So the only gap that bridges these two fields, non-STEM field and STEM field, is just the coding part, which you can learn on your own if you put your mind to it. And so my next topic is going to be, how do you navigate transitioning into a STEM field from a non-STEM field? There are ways to do that. And the example that I just gave now is just an example of several others, right? So the first step is you want to clarify your goals. You want to be sure that this is what you want to do. Identify the interest that you want to do, you want to deal with. Determine which STEM field that excites you. Do you want to go into data science or biology? And you want to set clear objectives. Why do you want to transition into this? What will be your career advancement, right? What are the motivations behind what you are doing? And you already have some transferable skills that you can transfer. You already have some problem-solving skills. You have some critical thinking skills that you already have in non-STEM field, and you can always transfer that. You also already have your communication skills. You can always transfer that into your STEM field. Everyone that I know that have graduated with a bachelor's degree have some level of project management. So you want to be able to manage projects and work with others as a team. That is also beneficial in STEM roles. And then the foundational knowledge that you need is what I've been talking about. You want to go into online platforms to get these skills. Maybe like Coursera, you have edX, you can go to Khan Academy just to get these beginner-friendly STEM courses that can help you navigate. You don't even need to go and study these courses as a full-blown course. You can end up into this career field by just simply taking this step. And you can also attend boot camps and workshops. Those are going to also be able to help you to navigate easily to this. And one important aspect that you must take to heart is networking within the STEM field. Try to get mentors that are within the field that you are trying to navigate into. Is going to be very helpful. Seek mentors out in those fields. And if possible, join professional organizations where they can put you through. And you have society like Society of Women's Engineers, and we have a lot of societies that even take in people that are not in the field. And I believe that if you put in these efforts and you stick to it, it's usually very helpful at the end of the day. So maybe certificate programs can also help. We have a lot of online platforms that can help us navigate this series. And I hope that I'm able to answer some of your questions. Of course, I'm still here, and you are free to ask me questions if you like. Particularly for a field like math, I know there is a lot of doubts about what is math. What do you want to do? What can you end up doing with math? And I can tell you for free that, of course, I studied in Nigeria. My first degree was in Nigeria. And then, the society in love did not help me understand exactly the reason why I'm going into that. But I can tell you for free that studying math as a course is one of the most important courses you can ever study. You can be anything. You can end up becoming a project manager. You can be a data scientist. You can be an actuarial scientist. You can be a machine learning engineer, a data analyst and data scientist. We have a whole lot to do. I studied industrial mathematics. It is really not different from studying industrial engineering. All of the courses are very similar. And in our day and time, there are courses that studying it right now can help you a great deal. And one of those courses is studying anything math related, mathematics, or you want to study statistics. Those are courses that can never go out, especially in a time like this. The only gap that you need to bridge is definitely the coding part. And if you can know just one coding language, say R or maybe Python programming, you are good to go. The sky is just the starting point. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm here if you have some questions to ask me.